My Tarkov story this week involves a failed escape attempt at Warehouse 4, trying to jump a car to the porta potties out into the main street to essentially just try to ride out, get out of a situation against a duo. Whether it was luck or fortune or somewhere in between, due to my clumsiness or my character's weight, I wasn't able to make that jump. I was forced to engage with a couple of PMCs, duos, from level, I think anywhere from level 10 to level 15. To be honest though, they weren't the most coordinated duo. They had pretty good weapons and a pretty good loadout overall, but weapons don't really make up for that lack of coordination that I just mentioned. But before I get ahead of myself, let me just show our loadouts really quick. Let me flash their loadouts really quick for a few seconds, just so you have an idea of what they have. If you don't mind, let me attempt to diagram out the situation really quick. Let me give credit where it's due. The map itself on customs is from Mapgenie, and the map drawing software, which I'm repurposing for Tarkov, is from felt.com. Not sponsored by either of these companies, by the way. They're just both incredible pieces of software. So first off, as you'll see on this map, here's my failed jump. At this point, I'm thinking I'm screwed. I know that there's two dudes chasing me. I'm also aware that there's a bunch of scavs scurrying around. So I don't really feel good about my chances here. But the thing is, the duo that I'm going up against, they're chasing me, I'm reacting, and they're playing a little overconfident. As you see, I kind of panic throw a stun grenade. My sense of sound was a little off. I tend to think that my opponents in Tarkov are closer than they actually are. But for whatever reason, whether it's luck or all the above, this stops the first opponent inside the warehouse from pushing. I scurry on a little bit, again behind cover, behind the cars, behind everything, and I see my opponent, the second one that's outside, peeking. I decide to throw a stun grenade. I think this one actually lands pretty close to them, so they back off. The lesson learned here so far is that against duos, if you're a solo, grenades of any kind do a really good job of preventing really aggressive pushes. I genuinely believe if they pushed me and I didn't have grenades, they would have been able to succeed. And from this point, I land a headshot with the SKS because I have a sense that my opponent's partner is probably going to camp his body to protect the loot. I decide to slow play things because I have all the leverage here. But I make my way through the bushes to my right, re-enter the building from the other side. So a few key things happen when I enter the building. You'll see this in the clip. Number one, I make a lot of noise to try to draw out the opponent. It's not super efficient, especially if there's anyone else outside who's a PMC. But it does the job in this case to let me know where the opponent is, to help identify where they are, using sound cues. And because they're a little shaky, they end up hiding behind a really thin beam in a place where they actually give me a lot of cover when I eventually go in and rotate and take them out. When I finally enter, you'll notice that a scav walks in just as I enter and rotate to the opponent's right. As I rotate to my left, you'll see a lot of cover between me and the opponent. They have an automatic rifle and I have an SKS. That cover helps equalize the ground there and allow me to land a headshot pretty late into this engagement. Anyways, we're going to transition now into the condensed clips so that you can watch the action live with no commentary. If you liked what you heard or saw, or if you got something out of this, please like and subscribe and share this with your friends.
button.